So, I'm coming to you from Santa Cruz. We're going to get into some beautiful ab exercises. And I thought I had the beach to myself, but someone's arrived and she's singing. So hopefully she doesn't make too much noise when she goes past. Feet together, toes pointed up, breath in, lift to sticking point. Inhale lower, exhale lift. So hopefully you just did my Tabata. That's why I'm a bit hot and sweaty. But you know what? It doesn't matter. We're in a hot, sweaty climate. Exhale as you rise up, inhale as you lower down. Now the other side is the surf beach. This is like the back beach. So hopefully it's not too noisy for you in terms of background noise. Exhale, come up halfway back and then lift again. Now you'll see where I took my thumbprint photo. I can't do it this class over there because that is where it's the surf beach and that's a lot of noise with the waves. A few more breaths here. And then we're going to go smaller again. I don't know if you can see over there, there's like a cactus jungle. This beach, it's like a lagoon. So you will have noticed me pointing, come up and centimetre back during my last class, which was the Tabata, to the ocean a lot because there's a lot of baby sharks. There's hammerheads and then there's the black tips. Yep, she's coming back. She won't get to us too soon. But she's singing. 2 more. At least I had the first class to myself. All right, bring your arms up, forward, and then slowly roll. And as soon as you get to the top, relax your shoulders and come back halfway. We're gonna bring our legs up. And from here, we're gonna take our legs away, move back, and then come back up. Last night, we went and watched my niece's, I can't say ballet show, they call it ballet, but it was more inspired by Arabic dance and by Indian dance. But anyway, where we were sitting, there was a cactus bush behind us. And when we got up, my bottom feels like it's still got cactus spines in it, so does my hands. 1 more. Bring the feet back down and then slowly bring ourselves back. We're going to go for another round of that. So up we come, exhale, and inhale, bring it back. I came quite early this morning, as you will see from the first video. I had to sneak past the gate because they don't open the gate till 6. And I left the house at 5:10. So by the time I got to the entrance of the beach, it was 5:20. But to get here in total, it was 45 minutes. But isn't it worth it? The car carrying all this stuff, come back halfway and then lift again. But it's so worth it. I've been wanting to do a class from here the whole time we've been in Santa Cruz. The colour of the sand. The only problem, which has been like this the whole time in Santa Cruz except for one morning, it's very cloudy in the mornings. I'm like, no problema, señora, pasa nomás. Very cloudy. So you're not getting the brightness of the ocean that you would see ordinarily when it's sunny. 2 more. And then very slowly we're going to peel ourselves up, taking our time. Inhale at the top, shoulders relax, come back halfway again. Now this time we're going to lift the legs. If they're going halfway to the one side, then our arms go the other. Well, she was actually a lovely lady because she was going to go up and around the camera. So that's nice. She started singing again after she passed. 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring your feet down, slowly roll back. Let's bring our feet up. I'm going to just move myself a fraction back and a little bit straighter for the pure fact that I feel very uneven. I am on a bit of a lean though, but I thought this is giving you a good view of the beach. So, legs are up. We're going to just relax our head, and for now we're going to open the legs, let the heels come down, lift the legs back up, and then bring them back together. Inhale, sighing down, inhale, close. Actually, we brought the girls here. We walked them here, we walked them home. By the end, I think they were dying because it was quite hot when we left the beach. It was probably 1 p.m. This was a couple of weeks ago now. But gee, the amount of fauna we saw in that water out there. All the sharks, the stingrays, the fish, and then the bird life. You can hear some of the birds chirping. 2 more. Now that breeze that's coming in is probably giving you a little bit too much background noise, but gee, it's nice for me after the Tabata. Now listen, bring the legs down together, then open them. Close them, bring them back up. Do that again. So go down, then open, close, back up. A few more times. Two more. She's singing, I can hear her, because the back beach sort of is here, and then she goes around. Anyway, doesn't matter. Bring the legs down. We're going to come all the way up into a roll up, and I think it's time for some planks. Because I am on the angle, I'm going to just move myself back so that I'm a bit straighter. Doesn't matter, we're still going to be able to see. So we've got our hands underneath the shoulders, our feet are together, the weight is back in our heels. We're just holding nice and still. How beautiful. Our days in the Galapagos are slowly coming to an end, but we're all ready to go back to Australia. I don't know if I'll do another video. I probably will, because the studio I've been working at a few times a week, I'd like to come to you from there one day. Let's take ourselves into a side plank. So we're stacking, we're lifting, we're pushing our hips up. Whew. So yeah, I've been working 4 days a week, 3 days in her studio, and then 1 day in the Laguna, which I came to you from a couple videos ago, or a few videos ago, which has been lovely because that's where you see the turtles. Alright, let's bring ourselves back to center. Normal plank. Again, zip those legs up, push the weight back in the heels. I've got to make the most of all these visits because for the girls everything's new. Even though Alba was here when she was young, she doesn't remember any of this. And it's a different experience for Ramiro and I now coming back with kids to all the places we came back as singles and couple, you know. Let's go to the other side. So stack, turn, and lift. So if you can look over there, that's like that cactus jungle forest. It's beautiful. You've got 2 more breaths. Gosh, I'm enjoying that breeze. Ooh. Come back to the center. I think the one thing that the girls have been struggling with is the heat. And I'm a heat lover, but it's an oppressive heat because the humidity, like today the forecast, it's only going to be 28 Celsius. If you guys, I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, but the humidity is up at 80%. So it makes it feel like it's hotter. And as soon as you leave the house, you're sweating. In fact, yesterday I said to Anna, because we were eating ice cream. Yes, you can see it. I was eating ice cream and I said to Anna, how is it possible that you're eating ice cream and you're sweating? The girls were laughing. Let's come down to our elbows because that's how hot it is, especially for little ones. They can't regulate their temperature as much as us big ones. So yeah, anyway, I think they're suffering with that heat. So next time we come back, we'll probably come back in the cold season here, which is also the same winter in Australia, or Southern Hemisphere. In June, July. Alright, so we're going to do our side plank now. So bring one hand into the center, we're stacking, we're lifting, we're pushing our hips up. I know I'm on that strange angle and I'm sorry for that. But I don't want to injure myself. We've got 2 more breaths. Come back to the center. Sounds loud. I'm pretty sure that the Tide's still going out though, so perfect timing. How lucky. I do feel very, very privileged. Again, I'm back to being the only person on the whole beach like I was for the Tabata class, and it's a joy. 2 more here. Let's go to the other side. So turning, stacking, lift. The sky is getting bluer though, so maybe by the end of the class we'll get that lovely colour in the ocean. It goes a rich turquoise colour. So come back to the centre. So try and picture it. White sand, turquoise water, black rocks from the volcano, and then the green mangroves and green and black in the cactus area. Stunning. 2 more breaths. Let's come over onto our back again. So we're going to get into some basic abdominal strength as well. Once more, we're doing 2 rounds again. In fact, I'm going to turn the other way to even out my body. So rising up, and I'm going uphill now. So exhale, rise, inhale, lower. A few more times. The clouds have been a blessing for the kids though, because when the sun is out, blue sky, they're melting. Come up and halfway back. Rise again. Yeah, so like you can see, I've been having a bit too much sugar in my trip, and especially given that I was following not so strictly, but pretty much the keto way of life a couple of months before I left. You can see it, but that area there that I told you, I do still think I've got a parasite. I'll check it out in Australia. 2 more. Now little ones coming up to the sticking point, a centimetre back. Rise again. Four more. Oh, there's people. Coming up, bring our arms forward. We're going to slowly rise. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Shoulders relaxed, come back halfway. We're going to lift the legs up again. And from here, once more, we're going back. And then lift up. Back. Lift up. Four more. They've just spotted the sharks. You might have heard the scream. They're harmless though, they don't attack. You wouldn't be so calm if you were swimming with sharks in Australia. Alright, bring the feet back down, rolling back for round 2. So head and rise. Exhale on the lift, inhale on the lower. Four more. So going even smaller. So you're coming up and then you're coming back halfway. And then again. As soon as more and more people come, that's going to be my signal to stop the class. So hopefully we can get a good session in. It depends on the battery as well of my camera, because I've done the 20-minute Tabata prior. Who knows? Alright, so we've got some little ones. So you're coming up to your sticking point and then a centimetre back. Feel this upper area working. 2 more. Hold it up, bring our arms forward, and here we go, slow. Slow. Too good. Come back halfway, lifting up, over, side to side. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more. Feet down. Good, slowly roll back. Let's get into some lower belly. So you're lying, you're resting your head, and then from here we're going to push our legs away, open, in, together, back to center. Working through the lower belly. Just a few more like that. Two more. Good. Now take the legs away, out wide, and then from here we're going to do some circles away. Now circles go the other way. Whew, bring it in, and we're going to roll up. Once again, I'm going to take you through some planks. So I'll angle myself more centered. I'm going to move the camera potentially soon as well, just so it looks a little bit straight. We're going to do the same lot of planks as before. If you're not a plank fan, I'll convert you because they're the best things for your belly. Absolutely the best. Two more here. So let's take ourselves into the side plank. Stacking the legs, oh, and up we lift. There we go. Hips go right up. Oh, shark right there. Come back to center. Dropping the bottom, thinking about relaxing the shoulders. A few more breaths. And now we're going to go the other way. So stack, excuse my back, lifting right up. Keep it coming, 4 more breaths, and then we're coming back to the center. Okay, here we are, back to the center. Legs stay together. Oh, I hope that's not getting noisier for you with the wind. I've tried my best on this trip. I'm not a professional in terms of photography or cinematography or whatever you call it. I am a professional in terms of fitness. Been in the industry for 25 years now, so I know what I'm doing in terms of fitness. Come back onto our elbows now. But in terms of working the camera, forget about it. We've got 4 more breaths here. At least I've got a good camera. Remember when I was doing it from my laptop at the very start of COVID? And then I remember going to Bali nearly 2 years ago now, and I did a class from there, and one of you guys wrote to me and said, "Tamara, I love your classes. Gee, you need a better camera." Thus the inspiration to buy this camera. So I hope you're enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. Come back to center. How could I not be? I mean, gosh, to have a beach nearly to yourself, and they're not doing anything, they're just snorkeling looking for fish. Come on, wonderful, wonderful. I mean, I love it when I'm doing my classes too, but I don't think anything can beat nature and a beach. 3 more here. Let's turn the other way. few more breaths and then we're coming back to center. Okay, let's do it. Back to center. We're doing well. We're working the whole core here, your front and your sides. We'll get into the back. Straight after this, I'm going to do some back exercises and then we'll come into some more belly once again. And the sun is definitely coming out because the beach where it was shaded is now getting sunny. All right, listen, onto all fours. We're going to get into some back exercises. So we're going to think, relax your shoulders, hands underneath them, your knees underneath your hips. Take one leg away and the opposite arm and just hold nice and still. I'm deciding, figuring out whether they're scared to start swimming. I don't think so because they've got a waterproof camera. Maybe they just want to not scare the sharks to get a good photo. Take it out to diagonal, holding still. Long line from your fingers to your toes. This type of sand here on this beach, straighten it out, lower it down, is this type of sand that we have in Isabella, the other island that I was coming to you from, the first 6 or so videos. My favourite island. But this sand is that sticky type of sand that it will, if you get it on you, it doesn't come off very easily. Some of the other beaches we've been going to here, there's a place called the German beach and then there's the station beach. They have rougher sand, so it's easy to get off. Diagonal, holding still. And those two beaches, the German and the station, they're a bit closer to home. Like I said, this takes about 45 minutes to get from start to this part of the beach. It's a bit tough for the kids anyway. More people coming. Straighten it out, lower it down. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to move. So go back to the first arm and leg, and we're moving diagonal out and in. It's a Saturday morning, so people have time. It will get busier. But because I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Thursday, we're just generally going early to do activities. Or I'm doing a channel for you, or both. But today I had nothing on, so I thought I'm coming here, take my time. Alright, let's change to the other side. Ramiro's been going to play football or hanging out with his mum, so this is my day. Not really my day, I'll be home before 9 AM. Four more. Wonderful. Let's bring that arm and leg down and we're going to come onto our belly. From here we're going to get our legs lifted and start to clap them. Arms go back, seal clap. Galapagos style, so why don't we make it the sea lion clap? 8, 7, 6, 5, you've got 4 more. 3, 2, now arms come forward and then we're going to pull them back and lift. Four more. Alright, bring the hands under. I'm going to get you to tuck your toes and we're going to push into a plank. And from here we're going to come down to a crocodile. Coming up to a cobra, but I'm staying on my toes just for the sand, and then push back to down dog. Forward to plank, lower to crocodile, through to your cobra, and then back to your down dog. It's actually a really good stretch. If you stay on your toes in that cobra, which is not really a cobra, it's more up dog. Let's just do one more and then we're coming onto our back again, because thankfully the people that have arrived have stayed on that side of the beach, and that's the way you come. You can't come from the other side. Alright, let's lie on our back again. Do a little bit more for our belly. I'm going to just see how long we've been going. Oh, we've actually been going for 25 minutes. Surprising. So let's just do one more lot of belly, upper and lower, and then I'm going to bid you farewell from Tortuga Beach, which is Turtle Beach. I'll give you a bit of a scan around though first. Alright, so from here, we're going to bring our legs up, reach, around, circle, together. Reach, around, and circle, together. Four more. Just thinking of the upload capacity. So I'm going to say goodbye, but I'm going to firstly, because I just need to show you how beautiful this place is, take you up and I'll show you from one side. We came in from over there and then take you around, and the beach finishes all the way over there. But it takes, like I said, a good chunk of time to get here. And I'm gonna say goodbye. Look at this sweaty hair. Sweat from the Tabata. So if you didn't do the Tabata, God, please do yourselves a favor and do it.